Just doing a panoramic view of Blunt Farm. This is one of our pastures, but where most of us live. And this gives you an idea kind of what it looks like here. And we way back in here by ourselves, 3 families. And we've talked a lot about all different things, but our main thing is cattle farm operation. And I'm going to go later and give you some examples of the cattle that we raise in this film. This is what our main operation is, beef cattle. You see we got these crossbred cows, and you see the calves that they produce. See the ear and the leather under them. This here is the last year's heifer we kept over. That's another last year's heifer we kept over. That's another one right over there. But the end product looks more like that calf right there. That's what the feeders want right there. And we run about 200 of these cattle. Perfect example right there of our mama cows right here. That's the cow with the calf standing by her. 22nd of this month we will ship these cattle, and they'll go to the feed yards out in Texas. I've done business Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa. I've grazed lots of cattle in Oklahoma and Texas. I got some good partners out there that does an excellent job. Sometimes I spend a good bit of time out in that country. I love it out there. Just more examples of these good Charolais calves, good crossbred cows. That's a true F1 right there. Everybody wants them. You take that, breed her she's half Hereford, half Brahma, and you breed her to a Charolais bull. They call them quarterbreds. That's right there. And that's what they want out in the feed yard. They love them in Texas. And they can go up in Nebraska. They go anywhere. They can go all the way up in just about anywhere. Look at that big old skimp there. That's this year's calf. This here is actually one of Audrey's cows herself. She has her own cattle, but slowly we're turning all the cattle over to the children. And Audrey's the head honcho of the bunch. She's the oldest. And the thing is, when something's done, she said, what's next? If you don't have that attitude, stay out of the cattle business. Just more example of these crossbred cattle. These got a little more cross in them, you can tell. And you gotta have shade down in this country from come during the day, and mostly they'll graze at night. If you see all down through there, there's cattle everywhere. This is just one of 4 places we have that we actually keep in mama cattle. Now, we have been in the yearling business for years and years. Right now we don't have any yearlings. We call that yearlings. We call buying 300-pound calves and growing them to 500 and then selling them in lot loads. And that's just a little example of what we're doing. And it takes a lot of work. They don't do it on their own, I can tell you that. Next video, I think I might change hats. So let me show you this hat here. Work hat 2024. I think it's about time for a change. What do y'all think? Next time I think I'll have a new hat on. It does seem kind of content back here, doesn't it? I believe they relax. What do y'all think? And that's what it takes raising cattle. You got to give them plenty of food, keep up with the vaccines, and they need to be comfortable. Any stress on these cattle means they're not growing, they're not making you money. And sometimes that's not as easy as it sounds. I believe they relax, don't y'all?